Danny McKinstry, a psychic medium, advised me that a specific guide had been assigned to help me with my spiritual memoir book project. She said he looked Middle Eastern and had something like a turban on his head, like a sheik. Since then, he and I have been in communication almost every time I sit down to write or if I'm stuck. I close my eyes, ask in my mind if he's with me, and he always is, and we discuss any question I have or advice that I need. I type the answers that come so that I have a written record of what he said. Right from the beginning, the name Sheik came to my mind. That's CHICSHEIK. And he said that was a fine name. Yes, he even has a great sense of humor. Right off, he said there were absolutely no pressure around working on this book. I was simply to have fun with it. There is a sticky note on my monitor that says, "Just have fun," as a constant reminder. Recently, I asked if he was one guide or a group of guides, and he said they were a group, and I pictured 3 beings in one. I don't really see much of an image when I have him in my mind, but I hear clearly, and he gives me some excellent and practical advice. From listening to various schools of thought on how to write a memoir, one thing is clear. You need a core message, an argument to prove, and everything you write in service to that core message. If it is not included in the message, it gets deleted. When you've proved your message or argument, that's when you're done. The core message is transformational in itself. Even if the book is not read by someone, if they read the core message, they get the point. So a good core message is key, to say the least. I had kicked around so many ideas with no definitive solution to my core message question prior to Sheik. In my experience, guidance doesn't give you answers per se. We're meant to find those out for ourselves. However, I've learned that there is a difference between receiving guidance from guides and from angels. Guides, as I think of them, were beings that have once been human, and they specialize in particular day-to-day life areas, such as business or hobbies, or in this case, writing, and can give you concrete answers. On the other hand, we also have assistance from what I call the guardians or angels, beings of light and love who have never incarnated as human, and they help with purpose and direction and bathing us in delicious, unconditionally loving light. They let us know we are indispensable and indestructible divine beings beneath this temporary creaturehood experience in density and struggle. So imagine my surprise when I asked Sheik if he could just give me my core message, something concrete that I could run with. And he did. At first, he said my message was, "You are here to have fun creating and experiencing love in all forms." I loved that. It seems the whole world is focused on how to drag yourself out of the murky depths of human suffering, and I am so ready to transcend all of that to live from a place of joy. In recent months, my spiritual studies and excitement has centered around how to reimagine our reality and rise above mass fear consciousness altogether, raising our consciousness to such a level that we can live from the upper room, as Paul Selig's guides call it, or living in the higher 5th dimension, leaving the density of the old 3rd dimension behind. As my experience along these lines has moved, so did the core message. Sheik approved a new focus. The new core message is expanded to be, we help both ourselves and the world most by living from love rather than fear. By maintaining a high consciousness level, we live a life of joy, creating and experiencing love in all forms. When I joined a 100-day first draft challenge workshop 4 months ago, I was stuck at how to outline the first draft. Chic said to simply write about every spiritually significant experience in chronological order. That's it. Don't worry about any future organization of the final book. Don't worry about publishing. Don't worry about marketing. Just get all my thoughts down on paper. When I ran into the next organizational roadblock, he advised using good old-fashioned index cards to write down each topic, spread them out all over the floor, and the outline fell into place. For this book project, I am trusting Chic to give me every next step, one step at a time. Do you know how freeing that is, not to put time, effort, and expectations into worrying about made-up concerns about the future? It helps that I have no ambitions for this book at all. I don't know if it's just an exercise for me to process and integrate my past, finding new meaning in life's significant moments, which has been surprisingly valuable, or if it will ever be a published thing, and in what form, and how it will be delivered. For this particular project, I'm determined to put total trust into surrendering to Spirit and be guided. I know I have to do the work, and I'm about to start a major rewrite using a completely revamped and refocused outline. I have no idea how that will be done at the moment, but I'm looking forward to finding out how, as my heavenly power posse helps me shine that divine.